So this is interesting as well. This is from Jake Trotter, ESPN. Browns trailed for 59 minutes, 20 seconds Sunday. No NFL team this millennium has won a game trailing for that long in a game per ESPN stats and info. Myles Garrett, post-game, talked about the comeback and what he has seen from Deshaun Watson.
Guy's a dog, and we've known that for a long time now. And kept on trying to tell y'all, once he hits his stride, he's gonna be back to his previous ways, dominating the league, hitting spots, running down the field, and we're just seeing another glimpse into what he can be and who he is. And I think he's going to continue to carry that momentum throughout the season because he's special.
Myles, what does it say about this team to not only fall behind by 14 a couple times, but come back with a lot of kind of reserves playing for you? Mike's board out there, the offense had backup tackles, and they still get it done here.
It means we got to start playing better in the fourth quarter. Got to stop making it so easy for them to get ahead. So spotting guys' points, trying to make it harder on ourselves. But that's a hell of a team here in Baltimore, and they came out, made a huge defensive play, counted with that momentum that they had, and made a big offensive string of plays. And no one ducked their head, no one shied away from the moment. We had been here before, and we knew exactly how to fight back into this game, and everybody was relentless in their work ethic and their playmaking.
Yeah, Jeff, and there were a couple of times the botched punt was one. They just kept coming, and I mean, think about the mental toughness to come back. You haven't led all game. They led when he kicked the field goal to win the game with no time left. That's the first time they led.
Well, first things first, it's all about when the final gun goes off. So, and hey, but maybe that was the motivation this team needed. And I know the Browns knew for a fact that they did not walk out of there with a W yesterday. At least their chances for the AFC North were over. Pretty much could have maybe been a clear path where there was going to be nobody else to win the AFC North but the Baltimore Ravens. Look, the Ravens had a really, really nice hot streak. But, you look at some of their losses. Obviously, they lost at Pittsburgh. And if you want to talk about a team with the true definition of just absolutely winning ugly, that is the Pittsburgh Steelers this year. Their other game, it was the fourth quarter against Gardner Minshew. It all fell apart, and they ended up losing at home to the Indianapolis Colts. So, look, it's not like we live in this world in the NFL where no teams are not beatable. We thought this about the San Francisco 49ers, who then went out and lost to the Cleveland Browns and lost the subsequent 2 games afterwards. If you go out there and you play the best version of yourself, best version of what your team is, in the NFL, you should have a good chance to compete, if not win. And right now, this Browns product, everybody believes it. Everybody in that locker room believes each other. And, my biggest probably takeaway was, after the Greg Newsome pick 6 and Dustin Hopkins missing the extra point, as he was walking on the sidelines, you saw basically every prominent defensive player come right over to him, shake his hand, tap him on the head, and basically tell him, don't worry about it, man. We're going to get you another shot. Don't you worry about that. And they went out there. They played hard. They got the ball back. Obviously, Deshaun did his thing with David Njoku, Amari Cooper, Deshaun with his legs. The Jerome Ford run that felt like it literally felt like, one of the most important people in Cleveland had a flat tire, and the people of the city basically just got behind it and said, we'll push the car the rest of the way home. But that is what unity is about, and I think this team is truly, truly starting to believe in each other, and they are a greatly, greatly talented bunch. But there's been bunches of teams in the NFL in history past with a ton of talent. But if you don't have that team concept, and it does seem a little bit corny in 2023, but you have to have a locker room full of guys that can look at each other in the eye and say, you know what, man, I know I got your back. I know you got mine. And I really, really think that's the biggest takeaway from this team yesterday, down 24-9 at one point, and then basically just told the Baltimore Ravens, this day's over for you guys. We're going to take this and we're going to take it home.